Hello and welcome to Med4Care. Today's topic will be hyperhidrosis. First of all, what is hyperhidrosis? It is a disease that triggers excessive sweating due to causes that are not purely physiological. Furthermore, the term is made up of the prefix hyper and hydrosis, which precisely indicate all the ailments related to sweat. The sweat. Sweat is a physiologically liquid secreted by some glands, called sweat. It is composed of water, urea, ions, immunoglobulins, cholesterol, and lactic acid produced during physical efforts. Under normal conditions, our body expels about half a liter of daily sweat. While in conditions of excessive sweating it can even go up to 2 liters per hour. The sweat has many physiological functions. It plays a role in lowering body temperature thanks to evaporation. It also gives off a particular odor useful for communicating with other individuals. Moreover, it has the function of purifying the body by expelling excess substances. To carry out these functions, the sympathetic nervous system, through cholinergic neurons, gives rise to 2 different types of sweating. The first one, called thermal, is the rise of body temperature in the event of an increase in environmental temperature, humidity, and physical exertion. The second one is defined emotional. It happens when in the grip of anxiety or fear our psychic status is highly stressed. In short, it's what we define cold sweat. Hyperhidrosis. These physiological characteristics are altered in the pathological state that we have called hyperhidrosis. This excessive sweating, not due to physiological causes, can manifest itself mainly in 3 ways. The first one is the essential hyperhidrosis, which implies an excessive production of sweat at the levels of the palms of the hands and of the armpits, often causing relational and social discomfort to the individual. The second one is the primary hyperhidrosis, called idiomatic, due to unknown causes. Lastly, the third one is the so-called secondary hyperhidrosis, triggered by other diseases or pathological causes such as nervous system diseases, both central and peripheral, endocrine diseases, menopause, hormonal or neoplastic therapies, and so on. It is also important to point out that generally the excessive physiological sweating occurs in specific points such as hands, armpits, or forehead, and it's therefore defined as localized. On the contrary, sweating throughout the entire body surface is mostly associated with endocrine processes, such as fever, inflammatory states, or other specific conditions such as diabetes or hyperthyroidism. Treatments and care. During the anamnesis, the doctor begins to investigate the causes of the patient's hyperhidrosis and their possible severity. In the case of simple sweating, the use of deodorants and clothes that are not too tight is highly recommended, while synthetic clothes should be avoided for a better skin transpiration. In addition to the usual deodorants, local application of aluminum chloride can also be useful. In case of more severe sweating, the doctor evaluates the use of a painless but effective practice called iontophoresis, which consists in the temporary obturation of the ducts of the sweat glands. Alternatively, especially in cases of really excessive sweating due to altered emotional states, drugs such as anxiolytics and anticholinergics can be helpful. Finally, for disabling cases, surgical removal of the sweat glands or interruption of the innervation under local anesthesia is performed. In any case, to treat the problem effectively, it is necessary not to underestimate this disorder and contact a doctor so that he can trace its causes and suggest the most appropriate solutions. We are now at the end of today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you found it useful, please support us with a nice like and subscribe to the channel. See you soon on Med4Care.